Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Espresso with me, Darius Anuchauskas. Today's the 6th of April 2018. Today's the last trading day this week. This is the NFP day today. If everybody's watching those. So as always, guys, welcome. And as always, before we jump into the charts, let's have a look at our risk disclaimer. Now, JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. So, also a quick reminder of our JFD Brokers research page, where you can go in and have a look at different analysis that we do. We throw out different trading shoutouts. So yeah, guys, I mean, feel free to have a look in here, and yeah, I hope you can find something useful here for yourself. But at the moment, let's start looking at charts. So the first one actually I wanted to have a look at quickly. I know that maybe wouldn't be it's a specific market, quite popular right now, let's say. So with Bitcoin, now just a quick review here. We can an interesting point here, an interesting area that it's getting stuck here at, and it seems that it's finding its nice support here at around 66.40 level, approximately there. So 66.40, it seems like it's holding this well, currency, with this this crypto, but if it'll prove that it wants to continue moving higher, if we'll see a break below this area, the 66.40, then, well, it's opening the path towards this little area right here. Let me just quickly highlight that, and that acted as a good support level here in February this year. Now this area is around this 59.40 approximately there. Now we could potentially, like I said, see a move here, and this could be a strong area of support initially, but then of course all eyes on the potential break. And if we do get a break, well, this is opening the path again towards lower levels, but how low, to be honest, is really difficult to say. The only thing is what's concerning me is at the moment is that it got rejected here twice already, and maybe we could get something like a false breakout, like something that we had almost here in February. Now, if this is the bottom already for this crypto, I mean, probably a lot of skeptics would disagree with me. I mean, they would probably say that it could continue falling lower. But if this is already like, that's it, I mean, that's the ground, then it's forming a nice double bottom here on the on this asset. So we could potentially see a move higher if we get a break above this area right here again, the 72.70. A move above here could test this downwards moving trend line that started at around December last year. Now, if we do get something like this, and if we do get a break above, well, I mean, probably this could look good for this crypto, and it could potentially continue moving higher. Maybe we would even see a hit of these highs here at around 11,760. Of course, maybe you can think that I'm talking about very positively about this crypto, but still, we do have an element of surprise. We could get a surprise here, and we could get a push maybe higher. So at the moment, just I would say keep an eye on this one, keep an eye on the 66.40 level, and yeah, we might get something interesting out of this. Now, of course, let's have a look at now the equity markets. So as you, of course, this is not the futures market, so you probably know that the futures market is on a downslide a little bit right now, because of the news that came out again around the trade wars. And we did get a nice slide after the markets have closed in the US, slide down, of course. And now we will open lower probably this today, and we'll just have to wait and see. And to be honest, this is what I was talking about this whole week. Be careful with this. I mean, we are having this roller coaster ride here, and it's not really working out for the traders in general. So probably, like I said, I would probably stay away from the equity markets for now until we calm down with this this nonsense with this trade wars. So yeah, guys, keep an eye on everything, and especially similar stories on the FTSE. So we can see that yesterday the FTSE closed really strongly here. I was talking about this area, as I said, keep an eye on it, as the 71.85 approximately there. We managed to hit 7,200. So at the moment, of course, it's again becoming very tricky, even though I would say in normal trading conditions, I would say, wow, that's a great bullish candle. We could potentially see some continuation to the upside. We still can have something like that, but again, like I said, with this environment, this geopolitical environment, it's quite tricky to make a call here. Yeah, and probably similar stories on the DAX, even though we can see that the DAX has closed at around 12,300 yesterday, so that's a good jump for the DAX. So, but let's say all eyes are on this last trading day this week, because we could get something, like I said, for not to mention only that we've got the NFPs coming out today as well, but maybe there will be some sort of other escalations around the trade wars. So be careful with this, guys. Quickly, let's have a look at US oil. Yesterday I was talking about this this area here, and we saw that the day closed with with a doji here, and so now we're seeing this move lower. And I was talking about this in my previous video, that we could potentially see another move here lower, maybe like it's a test of this area around the 62.60, or actually 62.55 approximately there. Of course, that level is not far from this upwards moving trend line that it started running from August 2017. So now, like I said, we could potentially see a touch of this area. Let me just kind of increase this a little bit here, expand it. Yeah, we could get a touch of this area potentially, and of course, like I said, keep an eye on it. And because it's so close to this upwards moving trend line, and it has been tested a few times in the past, I mean, yes, we could potentially see, if to stay positive and bullish on it, yes, we could potentially see a rebound and a move higher. But like I said, you know, always have this element of surprise, and we potentially could see maybe a break of this and the move lower towards towards this 60 round number of 60. So like I said, the market does like the surprises, and yeah, keep an eye on this one right now, guys. If we see a bounce, if you see a bounce from this level and a move back up here towards the 63, 65 area approximately there, a move higher and another move higher above the 64.20 level could potentially confirm continuation to the upside, and we could potentially move higher and hit this this previous high here at around 66.60. So this could play out as a nice trade, to be honest, guys. I mean, keep an eye on this little area right here. Let's have a look at the euro dollar. So the euro dollar here, we can see now breaking this upwards moving trend line. It's not looking good for the euro, and we are seeing this move here lower. And now, of course, again, yes, it is looking bearish right now. All this activity is looking bearish. But let me just actually put 4-hour chart here. We could potentially see a continuation to the downside. The only thing is, there is a possibility that this pair will continue stalling, and we won't see like a huge move maybe during the European session, and well, in the first half of the European session, let's say like that, and we could potentially this pair could potentially be waiting for the NFPs today, so in order to make a better move. So like I said, it could be, we should be very careful here, and just keep an eye on this activity right now. I mean, on the downside, we do have this 120. Oh, excuse me, guys. So we do have this 121,500 level that could be a good area of support, and of course, we do have a lot of pips here to go until we hit that level. But like I said, with today's news, we could get something like that. Well, there could be a possibility that we could see something like that. On the upside, of course, if we suddenly get a move above this upwards moving trend line, well, watch out for this 123 area again. If 123 doesn't hold, and if it doesn't prove to be a good level of resistance, and then a break above this could push this pair a little bit higher, so maybe towards the 123 350. Let's quickly have a look at the GBP USD. GBP USD is also not looking very good. Yesterday we saw this break here on the after the services PMI figure came out, and now we are seeing that it's testing this psychological 140 level again, as I've mentioned in my videos this week. And yeah, it is really loving this 140 level, and at the moment we could potentially see maybe a continuation to the downside because it's slightly below this. But then again, like I said, keep the element of surprise. I mean, if the NFPs come out lower, let's say, or lower than expected, then maybe we'll see a bad reaction in the dollar, unless it's not priced in yet. Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, we probably could get a push higher again, maybe towards this 140,700. So keep an eye on this area, guys. I mean, on the downside here, if we continue moving lower, the probably next good level of support could be this little area right here at around 139, 150. So watch out for this, guys. Like I said, could potentially be a good area to watch. So just let me highlight that quickly for you. There we go. Keep an eye on this. Let's have a look at the USD JPY. So USD JPY is running nicely to the upside now. It did retrace yesterday and did move lower here to test this 107 area. So we had a nice test, and now we are just stuck in here in this little range, I would say. And we are keeping an eye on this level here on the high side, this 107 650. A break above this could push this pair maybe higher, maybe even like we'll see a move back towards this upwards moving trend line that we had. I'm just gonna put a bigger picture here. So actually I need to put a weekly now. So this has been a good running upwards moving trend line since what, like since September 2012. Now we could potentially, if this upside movement will continue, we might potentially see a touch of this this trend line from underneath, from which, yeah, if we do get something like that, then we will have to stay sharp, to be honest, and on this one, because we could get anything, maybe even a potential move back above it. But at the moment, yeah, if we do get a break above the 107 650, keep an eye on this area. On the downside, if we get a break below the 107 again, if this this pair will decide to move lower, then we do have something like this, a little trend line here that could potentially get tested. And that would be, if we do get a move below the 107, the next level again to watch the 106 650, and then of course the beloved 106 400 that it was bouncing around all the time. And yeah, and that would probably come in line as well with this upwards moving support line that we've got here on the USD JPY on the 4-hour chart. Okay, guys. Again, I'm running out of time, and I hope you have a good European session. If you do have some time, please join me on my Traders Tea Time today at 14:15 British Summer Time. But for now, as always, keep an eye on the price action, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.